Yeah, it's for you, Al. Scummy black Al Green. You're a scumbag. You ought to take that cane and shove it up your ass.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? In this second installment, we pick up where we left off, taking a closer look at the uncivilized mutt's verbal assault against Representative Al Green for his criticism of Donald Trump, your president, and his policies. The racist verbal attacks directed at him have not only continued, but also become even more revealing, pulling back the curtain on the deep-seated prejudice still festering in today's social-political climate. This segment dives deeper into how these words, dripping with hate, are part of a broader pattern meant to intimidate and silence the voices of those who dare to challenge bigotry. Check out the texture and tone of this uncivilized mutt's behavior, and you tell me if you recognize it. Shoot me a DM or an email. Let's expose this uncivilized mutt together. Check out what he said he's gonna bring to the fight.
We're going to be knives. We're going to be guns. Don't forget the bullets. We're going to be in a bazooka. We're going to be in a tank. Maybe a couple of jets. Oh my God! How Donald Trump?
Now you see how that uncivilized must sound? Family, we have to be mindful that there are a whole lot of people out there on medication, or who needs to be on medication. So that's just to put it in perspective sometimes, because a lot of times we assume that we're dealing with stable people. You cannot be stable and make these type of threats. And you can't be stable and talk the way he talks. He really sounds like he needs to be in a mental institution. I mean, he's acting like an animal. Perhaps he needs to be put down.
Man. Where the did they dig you out of? What cave? I want to know. Was it in Alaska somewhere? Under all that ice? We're going to be knives. We're going to be machetes. We're going to be bullets. Don't forget the bullets. We need a gun. Don't forget the bullets. You guys are so good. Keep it up, man. Hey, so I told you this before, but ugly man. It's the Trump syndrome. He's for America. Holy shit. You mean he's not for China or Russia?
And that right there, fam, that don't even sound like a white dude. That sounds like an Hispanic. Huh. Can't be. It absolutely cannot be. Because I know they don't like them. Sometimes, fam, you have an oppressor, and because you feel helpless toward the oppressor, because you feel like you can't beat them, so you try to join them, and you mimic their ways. You mimic the oppressor's actions. Interesting.
That you guys, and it's coming. I think this time, someone going to jail. You black, but ugly, Marxist, socialist, caveman, you.
He keeps making these comments about the representative's looks. Like he's very interested in how the congressman looks. It's like he's checking him out, like he's trying to check out, what I'm talking about, fam? He's looking at a man in ways that a man ain't really supposed to be looking at a man. Anyway.
God bless this great country. We got it back. when that men that go against you, Marxists and socialists. When you take turns shoving each other's head up each other's ass, starting with the in New York, or the two assholes, you can't forget Ocasio-Cortez. You butt ugly man, you. When the fuck are you gonna retire? You know, you're like Schumer and Pelosi. I pray every night you guys have a heart attack while you're sleeping. So we don't have to look at you again. You know, people, I've heard the story that people look at you and they turn to stone. Is that true? Fuck your Marxism and your socialism and your communism. Signing a new deal. Trump's gonna signing a new deal. Make hanging great again. You and Maxine are first on the list.
Now, right there, fam, the FBI is supposed to be involved, right? Right there, local law enforcement is supposed to be involved. State law enforcement is supposed to be involved. They're supposed to be going in and finding out who did that, making an arrest, but they haven't done that. I wonder why. Yeah, see, and it shouldn't just be for people who serve, not just for Congress people, not just for members of Congress or, local or state officials, members of law enforcement. This should be for anybody. Everybody should have this same amount of protection, same amount of action, same amount of response. And perhaps America wouldn't be such a violent place, such a dangerous place to live. Perhaps we wouldn't have as many uncivilized mutts who are emboldened to make these type of threatening calls. By the way, all of y'all who talk like that, y'all sound like some damn antiquated fools. Because you ain't scaring nobody. You damn sure don't scare me. Yeah, nigga, I told you, get out. You better leave this neighborhood, nigga. Why, man, come on, fam. Woo, man. Don't scare me at all. No parts of it. No parts of it. Whew. Let me calm down, fam. Yeah, here we go.
You stupid you fucking embarrassment to the black community. If it wasn't for the black community, at least the smart ones, Donald Trump wouldn't have won. And fucking like you, well,
if it wasn't for the black community, Trump wouldn't have won, at least for the smart ones. Keep in mind, you're still the N-word though, but you're a smart one.
I don't see you lasting much longer because those illegal aliens will cut your throat for a $20 bill, and all they need is a picture of you and where to collect the money. My printer's low on ink, and I gotta go get some change. Hey, Al, you straight to hell.
Uncivilized mutt, my printer's low on ink, and I gotta go get some change. Yeah, fam. I'm assuming that his mom and daddy are uncivilized mutts too, because it takes an uncivilized mutt to breed an uncivilized mutt. I bet you go down his family rotten tree, and you'll find a whole tree of uncivilized mutts, one generation after the next. Yeah. Anyway, fam. So this is a sitting congressman who has to deal with this. And y'all trust law enforcement? You trust them? They can't protect a sitting congressman. They won't do anything about it. They got the resources. So if they wanted to do something, they could do something. Don't look like they want to do anything to me. Nah, it could be that they're just, Just got too much going on. It could be that they're undermanned. They got just way too many cases and not enough agents to deal with these type of things. The only thing that bothers me is that if they can't find the resources to protect a sitting congressman, where are they going to find the resources to protect you and me? Just something to think about. Anyway, fam, if you recognize that uncivilized mutt's voice, hit me up, DM me, shoot me an email, or reach out to the congressman's office directly. You can Google that information. For everybody out there, anybody out there, all you soldiers out there, you warriors, you activists, keep doing what you're doing. These uncivilized mutts, they count on intimidation tactics to force their will on others. They're bullies. They're classic bullies. There's only one way to deal with the bully. You have to bully the bully. That is the only thing those uncivilized mutts understand. No more talk.